This is where I'm staying for the next 3 days. 4 nights actually. This is the Villa de Beauce, Chateau de Beauce, which is just east of Geneva, which goes up the coast of the Genevan, Lake Geneva, which is amazing. This place is incredible. I actually think it's used for weddings. Got a good deal here. It must be like off wedding season, but the gardens are incredible. And then look at this. That's probably the honeymoon suites. So yeah, we're on the right track. Check how stunning this building is. So there's 2 ways into the local village. I've opted for the scenic route, which would take about 7 minutes on foot, which is good. But it's just so nice to be in the Swiss countryside, you know, just knowing the city's 30 minutes away on the train. Farmstead. I'll have to make a note of this village name. It's probably got a cool little name, the one I'm heading to. But yeah, I can hear the rush of water in here. It's lush. Reminds me of back home in the summer actually, when the River Abu is nice and clear. You can see where the dog walkers are being done here. Yeah. This woodland is stunning. Getting Welsh vibes though, a lot of Welsh vibes. This place is beautiful. So we're coming up on a really, really nice bridge here. Look at this. So I need to get up on top of the road. So I'm assuming there's a pathway up by here. But this water is incredible. This river is stunning. Seems like a very safe way to cross. Just color up there. I was hoping to be within the city about midday, but we're about 30 minutes behind because I wanted to explore the river. So we're just driving into the village called Salvini. What a pretty town. Stunning architecture. But I do think I should have Coke before getting the bus. The bus stops in this village. See a lot of fountains in Rome. See a lot of fountains in Switzerland too. Really cool. You can't drink it for me. Right, so let's have a soft drink stop and then head to the bus stop. So this is my bus stop to Coupet. So we're just heading down to Lake Geneva now, and on the way you can see tons of hotels, loads and loads. Tourists being dropped off by stagecoaches. So as we ever get closer to Lake Geneva, we can see some monuments here. So finally arrived at Lake Geneva, just a 10-minute walk straight from Geneva terminal, central terminal. And as you can see here, well, behind this large tree, we've got a huge water feature, and it's 140 foot high. There is. It's one of the largest water spouts in the world. We'll go and check that out right now. Hopefully get a boat and go on the other side of Geneva. But I'll show you the Alps. I think my lens might be too wide. It might make the Alps look tiny. The wide lens makes it look very small. Grazie. Thank you. Cheers. Right, we're off on a boat. Boat's here every 10 minutes. Bonjour. Are you lot from London?
Bristol.
Bristol. Fair enough. I'm from South Wales.
Not too far.
Cardiff.
Cardiff, perfect. About an hour from us.
This is cool as fuck. The water is so crystal clear. Lake Geneva is one of the world a World Heritage Site because the water's been that crystal. Literally see the bottom. The island of Pussy. And this is where we're going to head. Towards this incredible fountain right by here. I've seen this So I'm just going to free film this. It's a free attraction, so I'm just going to free film it all the way over. Show you the view. Apparently, the closer you get to it, the more you can feel the blast. There's quite a few tourists down there though. So this is called the Jet d'Eau, or in English, it's called the Geneva Water Fountain, which is not that much of an exciting name really if you think about it. And just behind you can see the Alps with the snow peaks. Lake Geneva takes up a lot of Switzerland. You can get a boat all the way down there where you can get access to Zurich, which is on the east side of Switzerland, and then you can access Austria from there and so forth. Lake Geneva, a bit further down, is split. So this side you got the Swiss side, and then you got the French side on the right. So the French border runs pretty much down the center of Lake Geneva, which is awesome. It's a bit like the River Dee in North Wales, which is split between England and Wales. The border goes between the middle of the River Dee. Obviously this one's much more grand than that. So look at that, let's get closer. But just see how close I can get before it becomes unbearable. Probably go towards the yellow boxes, but when the wind changes, it will absolutely decimate me. Ugh, just like that. So the water's coming out that fast, if you jumped on it, it would decapitate you. There's a small net that stops people carried over, but this would absolutely decapitate you if you jumped on that. So here we are at Jet right next to the where the yachts are going in the marina. See a rainbow here as well. That water is absolutely crystal clear right there. It's gorgeous. Right, just leave. The camera's going wet. Right, that's it for me. Got a little bit drizzled on, but I mean, it's that sunny, it's just going to dry up pretty quickly anyway. So before I leave this place, because I've got plans, I want to go and see the United Nations. But yeah, Lake Geneva is a World Heritage Site, which I've already mentioned in a past clip, but you can't actually swim in here without a permit because there's a UNESCO World Heritage Site, so you need to pay a 4 franc fee in order to swim in Lake Geneva. Obviously the fee goes towards maintaining the water quality, which is totally understandable. But yeah, if I jump straight in there now, you can get fined. Right, so let's go find a coffee. And where I want to go for the United Nations is on the other side of the river, so I passed that by accident, so that might happen tomorrow. But we're going to continue to explore and see what happens. Just go with the flow. Good old fucking sofa there. Bonjour. So as you just saw, that Burger King was, well, I was looking for cheap food because I was hungry, and that Burger King was like 25 quid. But what I would say, the quality of the food was, I've only had like 2 Burger Kings in like the past 12 months, and that was pretty good. It tasted very clean, I must admit, but we are in the capital of the United Nations. The United Nations are set up in founded in Switzerland, so you can imagine like the food standard quality in Switzerland has to be top drawer, even for takeaways. Anyway, check the view out. So yeah, so you can imagine, yeah, because the UN is set up here, humanitarian, the quality of human life has to be what the rest of the world should be striving for, I guess, if you put it that way. So as you just saw then, you saw the Genevan famous flower clock, which is here all the time. Obviously the change of flowers based on what season it is, autumn, winter, summer. That's where a lot of tourists go and visit. You got to be very careful though, because pickpockets are a thing. So what I'm doing is just making sure that I know that I've got a lot of space between me and other people. Just be conscious of it and you'll be fine. I just realised I didn't explain a vital point I wanted to do here. So Lake Geneva comes to an end by here and turns into a river and an estuary which goes towards the French border. So this becomes the River Roanne. I'll just give you a little look. So yeah, so as for the city, I think I've done enough of the city. I will capture a bit more of the city as I travel around, but I will be trying to get outside of Geneva a bit more. But yeah, this is the River Roanne, which goes towards the French border, goes in through the south of France and enters next door neighbours, which is awesome to think about, because the UK is just a landlocked island, isn't it? We just know each other, but it's just interesting to know that rivers go through different countries in Europe. You could potentially sabotage next door's water source, couldn't you? If you was back in medieval times, you could come out with something like that. But yeah, check out the view. We've got tram bridge over here. And just behind me is a holy building too, which I'll just feature the outside, I'm not gonna go in it. They can just about see the Alps in the distance with a tram crossing over. Hey, right. You know, like traveling around, you see oddities like bubblegum bins and stuff like that. Check this out. There's a dog poop bag dispenser. I've never seen that before. That's amazing. You can like literally just pick them up and take them up and pick your dog poop up. So we're going back to where I was last night because it's close to the train station to where I want to go, and surprise surprise, they've got an outdoor market with food and beers. So let's have a look. Bonjour. I'm on holiday and the market's great.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I hope you have a nice holiday.
We don't have markets like this back home.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm from Wales.
Oh.
Pays de Galles.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I always appreciate outside markets.
Yeah.
They're great.
Great.
How great is this? I was here yesterday, but there was nothing here. But it's cool. Look how cool this place is. Is there a bar? Is there a bar? Like beer?
Beer.
Yeah, they sell beer.
Yeah, this beer.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Yeah, otter.
On the other side,
Beer,
go,
yeah.
Okay,
like
cool.
we're on a great bar
Yeah.
to sit there and a drink. Or
Well, I don't mind some
the
of it.
best one is there.
That one.
Yeah, that way. It's behind the marché. Voilà. It's there.
That one right there.
Yes, behind the.
Cheers, mate. Have a good night. Some locals. You want a cigarette? Oh, no, I'm good, man. No hashish for me.
Bon, on a fini là. On range les feutres ou pas? Non, mais on verra, c'est dans 10 minutes. Hein. Il faut qu'on se décide.
Check this poster card. Yeah. Grazie. So we had that problem in Rome, so if you're not eating, there's no point going in places, but this guy's been nice enough to let me sit outside.